What's up, Rube? It's Little Big Robots back with another one. I think this is number 2 on the list of my 12 favorite um, toys I acquired during 2022. Not ones that came out necessarily in 22, but these are the ones that I acquired in 22. This is number 2 on my list, second to my favorite, I believe. Check the title. The original review, full review, will be in the description, along with maybe a link where you can buy this. This is the Monger from Marvel Legends. This is the Monger that came with Obadiah Stane. Obadiah Stane, if you don't remember, from Iron Man 2, was it Iron Man 2? I think was the jerk who wanted to steal Tony's suit, and ended up was building drones or something. I can't remember. Anyway, this is Obadiah. He's not a bad figure. He's Jeff Bridges is a tall figure guy, so this figure is a little taller than your other normal ones. So, you know, he's somebody to add to your collection, but that's not really what's important. What's important is the actual Ironmonger itself. I don't know if you can see here, but what I've done is I've actually dry brushed it myself. I took it apart, and then I dry brushed it, washed it. Didn't do much else. I didn't do anything with the light on the front, the power display thing on the front. I didn't add LEDs or something. I know some people do that. But I really enjoyed this character because my number one thing, and this is going to sound really dumb, is how sturdy it is. Like his feet are, you know, you can see how wide his feet are. You literally can just set him on the shelf and he's done. Like there is no problem with this guy when I'm, you know, worried about knocking the shelf or knocking things over. And that shows you how important the ability for a figure to stand up on its own is to me, because that's part of the reality of the figure, is that it can actually hold itself up. So I'm tired of using stands and stuff. I mean, I'm cool with them, but I really want figures that can stand on their own. This guy, nobody does it better than this guy. If you look at the suit and you look at him, it's kind of weird to see how maybe his body would fit in there. His foot would come down to the knee, you know. That stuff is a little weird, and this might not be quite to scale. Maybe the suit is a little bit larger than it would be implied by the figure, you know. But it has these wonderful just these little add-on parts, like a little armor that's kind of loose here, and these kind of fake pistons that give it a nice, almost a steampunky kind of look. And I'm not a huge steampunk fan, but it gives it that nice reality without having to actually make working pistons. So as like the arm moves, it doesn't really affect this at all. As these move, it doesn't affect this at all. And the entire thing is made of this kind of really nice, almost a rubber, like a hard rubber. So you can drop them, you can do whatever you want with them. Your kid could play with them and knock them apart, and it's not going to break. Now, to dry brush these guys, or to fix these guys however you want, customize them, you have to take them apart typically, and how you do that is you soak them in really hot water, not boiling water, but really warm water. And then there's some moldability in the plastic, and you can pop everything apart. The issue is getting them back together. Most everything was pretty easy except for this waist. This waist is a little loose because there is a giant ball joint up inside his waist, right kind of behind the light, that pops into this upper part. And this upper part was so tight. As much as I heated it with blowgun or heat guns or whatever, all that, I couldn't get it together. I had to physically shave the ball joint, the ball that went up inside there to hold it together. And so I could probably pull this apart pretty easy. But once I finally got it together, he's pretty good. He's pretty posable and stuff, but to be honest, that's not really what he's about. He has all these kind of illusion gimmicks where like his foot looks like it would mold and move like a claw, but it's not. It's just one big part. So you're not going to be able to do a ton with him with posability and stuff. I don't really care because he looks so incredible. I just leave him sitting there. But, you know, he does some cool stuff. He has some effects parts, which I don't have with me, but like some blast effects, some smoke effects to go from the little missile shooters and stuff like that, the little gun. Now, this is a neat effect, for example. This is what I was talking about. Watch this little piston back here. See how that moves? It's not actually doing anything. I mean, it is moving it out, but it's just a simple plugged-in piston, but it gives you this illusion of reality to it that is just really cool. I got this on sale. Would I buy it for the 60 or whatever it was with the Obadiah that it normally was? Now that I have it, I'd probably still buy it at full price, but I definitely would prefer to get this on sale, which I got it on one of Hasbro Pulse's sales, and I just thought it was so cool. I was like, I'll try it. And then I got the Iron Monger. I got this guy. I'm like, these are so cool. I'm not an Iron Man guy. I like the first one. I like the physicality of the Iron Man suit from the first one. But these big hunky, I mean, these are technically robots, right? Because they could pilot themselves, you know? So it's just fantastic. It's just really, really, really cool. I love this so much. So that's number 2. I hope everybody's having a good holidays if you're watching this around the holidays. Go watch the full review if you want. I should have a link to buy it. If you ever get a chance to pick this up, do it, customize it, have fun. Because without the wash and stuff, it is a little plain looking. But other than that, it's just a fantastic kit. Have a good day, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.